Hi everyone, I'm Leah. Welcome to DIY Beauty Lab. Today I'm going to be doing a Brazilian blowout on this hair right here. So if you want to see how I went from this to this, stay tuned. Today I'm going to be using this Carazone 3-step process Brazilian blowout treatment. Say that 3 times fast. I got this off of Amazon for $40. It works great. I already used the first step, which is the pre-treatment shampoo, which is why my hair looks like this. It pretty much strips all the oil and everything out of it. So the first step is this pre-treatment shampoo that I've already used on my hair. Then I'm going to be putting on the Brazilian keratin treatment, and then I will be washing my hair and then putting on the intensive hair mask. Alright, so things you're going to need. You're going to need a blow dryer, a flat iron, a bowl to put the product. You're going to need gloves. They say to use a brush like that you would use to put hair dye on, but since I'm doing it on myself, it's a lot harder, and I find it's easier for me just to stick my fingers inside the product and then just like gently put it on like that, but that's just my opinion. You're also going to need a comb and then clips to hold your hair, and that's it. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off by putting my hair into 4 sections. So next I'm going to go ahead and put the number 2 Brazilian keratin treatment on there. Now last time I did this, I made the mistake of starting at the bottom side of my head and then moving all the way up to the top, and I ran out by the time I got to the top, and my top part of my hair is actually the part that needs to be straightened the most. And so I'm now going to start on the top so I can really saturate those pieces, and then I'll work my way down. I'm going to go ahead and put the number 2 keratin treatment into my bowl here. I can tell there's still some more in here, so I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on and then turn it upside down, and then I'll put the rest in once it kind of settles at the bottom. Gloves. So I'm going to start at the back side here, and then as I finish with the hairs, I'm going to just kind of push them to the back, and I'll work my way up. Just gonna put a little extra on the spots that I really want my hair straightened. These hairs tend to get a little frizzy and out of control, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a little extra on them. When you start putting it near your face, your eyes do burn just a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad as when you have it done in the salon. All right, so now I've got another set of gloves on, and I'm gonna go ahead and dry it with my blow dryer on the cool setting. So I'm gonna go ahead and separate it again and get started. So this is pretty strong stuff. So once you get your hair near your face, your eyes will probably start watering. So my eyes are watering right now. Whew. Okay, so next it says to split hair into small strands and begin ironing about 6 to 10 strokes on each strand from root to end using indicated temperature, which was 450 on normal resistant hair and 390 on blonde damaged hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm blonde damaged hair. I'm like literally crying right now. This is totally, it's irritating my eyes. That's because I don't have a window open, because if I open the window, you'd be able to hear the cars driving by, and that'll totally mess up the video, but okay. Whew. All right, here we go. So I am, for the most part, I'm like 90% dry. I still have a little bit of dampness on the crown of my head, but it'll take me forever to dry it with cold air. So here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and split into 3 sections. I'm gonna start at the bottom. All right, here we go. So I have the dry bar straightener here, and I have it at 400. And it's very important when you do this to make sure that you straighten it evenly from top to bottom. So what I've noticed before when I've done this is when I'm doing, especially the hairs around my face, if I'm not careful to make sure that they're straight when they go into the straightener, it's literally, if it's kinked when it goes into the straightener, it's gonna be kinked for the next 3 months. And it'll just, because it's straightening it however you want it to be. And so if you're not careful with how you let it go into the straightener, I just lost my earring, probably. So I'm gonna make sure that my hair is straight, because right around this area right here, I tend to have hairs that are a little bit curly. And so I have to make sure that they're straight going in, otherwise they will not straighten correctly. So that totally like gives off a chemical. Totally stings my eyes when the steam comes up from that. Whew. This is gonna be a long day if I do that every time. Okay, so I'm gonna do this like 5 to 6 times on each hair. want to make sure that the strands aren't too big or that you're not getting too big of a chunk of hair, because then it will not straighten. There you have it. I am finished. I'm going to go ahead and rinse and wash my hair with this intense hair mask. This is going to help moisturize my hair. But the great thing is that as my hair dries, it's going to literally dry this straight. This stuff is amazing, and it's going to last about 2 to 3 months. All right, so I washed my hair, and this is the final product. Check it out. Not too bad, huh? Not too bad for $40. I used to spend $200 to have this treatment done. So what I did was I went and just rinsed my hair. I did not wash it with shampoo. I just rinsed it. And then I put the hair mask on, left it on for about 3 minutes, rinsed that out, and then just towel dried my hair. And then I've just been brushing it as it dries. And this is how it's going to dry for probably, I would say it lasts about a month and a half. And then the frizz starts to come back a little bit on the top. So my hair tends to be pretty straight on the underside. It's the top layers that really start to get frizzy. And so typically what I will do as maintenance is I will just get the Brazilian blowout treatment, and I will only do it on the top parts just to kind of keep these parts straight. But this will last me about 2 months. So not too bad. Now they do say that you should not wash your hair for about 2 to 3 days after you do the Brazilian blowout treatment. So try not to wash it. It just really helps it to stay longer if you do not wash it. And the treatment does come in the larger bottles. I just buy the smaller kit, and it lasts on my hair. If you want to do this often, I definitely recommend getting the larger bottles. It's cheaper, it'll last you longer. Well, I hope this video was helpful. Would love it if you would hit the subscribe button below, the thumbs up, and then also the notification bell if you want to know every time a new video drops on Wednesdays. I usually try to get them out at 2 o'clock, but you know, life happens. Sometimes they come out a little bit later. But if you like all things skincare, Botox, filler, all that fun stuff, go ahead and check it out below. I also have videos that I show you how to do that kind of stuff. So would love it if you would follow along. Also follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of before and afters and take you along behind the scenes as I'm doing a lot of these procedures. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.